Oh man, this is the life right here. Let's see here. Doing this on my phone. Hope it doesn't screw up. Face cam going live. I think anyone here has really seen my face, to be honest, so this will be a new experience for those of you who haven't. Let's see. Let me see how many resources I'm getting here. Industrial 151. 2 bunkers. But I don't know how tough his towers are, and that's really reliant, so I'm gonna just skip that one. See what else we can find. There's a fan in the background. My phone will overheat, so I have a fan. Kind of blows off some of the heat, makes it a nice playable experience. Not like an iPad, but close to it. Let's see here. We can start in the bottom left and work our way up. I can kill the towers and kill any air. Yeah, let me just drop. Section. Alright, so this one I'm gonna wait for the very last minute. Nice. We lost a plane. That's not bad. Shouldn't have lost a plane, but I should not have. Probably could have. It's alright. Happens. Or to not lose a plane. As it's supposed to be very loud. Everyone's always complaining how it's not loud, and so I have to make it super loud. It's morning. I just woke up. I have like every time I wake up, I have like 5 minutes of invincibility where I think I can do anything. So I like sit there and I'm thinking like, I forgot what I was thinking about, but it was like the dumbest, like something that clearly would not work out, but if you're thinking about it, you could make yourself believe it would work out. And so I have that every time I wake up. I have like these weird thoughts. I'm like, dude, I could totally jump off a building and fly. Like I could totally do that. And it's like I wake up and I realize what day it is. I realize what's going on today. And I'm like, yo, that's right. I can't be Superman today. I can't even be Batman, to be honest. It sucks. The world is your oyster. All right. This is not bad. Oh shoot, it's gonna be kind of hard, I guess. If I came from, because these planes are gonna come from the left side, which means that I need to take care of these two towers here. So I might need to drop the tanks on the bottom left here if I want to take out all that stuff. Yeah, we got 6 seconds to this side. Yeah, if I had 4 planes. So when I lose a plane, I don't freak out. It's nothing bad. Sometimes I'll crown it because I can, but like most of the times I just have to deal with it. So like I want to hit a base like this, but I can't because now I mean maybe I can hit a base like, no, I can't. There's no way. There's no realistic way I can hit this base actually. Yeah, I don't think I can hit this. This is a good steal though if I had all the planes up. It would be. Yeah, they'll get chunked way too much. It's because when you send 4 planes in, what happens is you like suppress 2 buildings. So when you suppress 2 buildings, those 2 buildings fire at like 33, like 1/3 the fire rate, right? So if you're only getting like 1 or 2 hits on your planes from the average 6 or whatever, you know, or like it's not really that much. It's like you're reducing the damage so much that your planes can get away with going into like the middle of a lot of stuff when you have 4. They will get chunked, but they won't die. So when I have 3 planes and that like gets reduced by a lot, it's just, you know, it doesn't work out. So then like, you know, and it's also like when you send in 4 and you're not only suppressing those buildings, like the towers that go for it, but I killed them and they're now out of the way permanently. Like that's a game changer. So if I'm just suppressing them, it's not really doing much to remove the problem. It's just like, you know, it's not the same. I would hit this one too if I had 4 planes. I think I could do it. I have 2 Jag Panthers. I have whatever it is I have for my alliance. I could hit this. Oh man, I can't pick my nose on stream anymore. Dang. Just kidding. Let's see here. Oh, now it goes black. You like that? Ooh. Aha. Okay. Sorry, I had to hold my phone. I almost dropped it. So let's see here. Gonna have to draw, like, squeeze this over here. Okay. Global age. Nope. So as far as atomic goes, atomic age. Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. It was just like glitched out there. So as far as atomic age goes, I've been asked, when are you going to go atomic? I've been told by my alliance members, we need you to go, or you should totally go atomic. Not we need you, because we need you sounds like it's more of like, it's less of a question and more of like a command, and that's not how they are. But it's been like, when, just kind of on people's mind, when are you going to go? And I think I've developed a new goal that I want to accomplish before I do go atomic. Mind you, when I go atomic, I'm going to have max global walls. That's going to be a thing. I'll probably have them by the end of, like, by the middle of next month if I'm, like, you know, if I can do that. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll be 3 weeks from now, I don't know. Because the way I'm pushing myself, I'm doing 15 walls a day, I'm definitely going to have them done quick. And I really like raiding in general right now. It's like, I just like it, you know. So I'm going to have to figure out, if I can fit all the things I want to do in that little period of time, or maybe I just slow down on my walls, which is going to be hard to do because you got to rate oil somehow, right? So that sucks, you know? It's a very difficult question to answer right now. So for this, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm looking at the battle and playing it out in my head. The best strat for me here would be to start on the left side here, or the top side. I think I'll do top side. And give me the quick victory. I'll do 4 tanks for now, because I want to place the 5th one. Actually, let me just drop him here. So yeah, I think I want to get, what I want to do is I want to get, sorry, I don't think I explained what was the research I want to get. I want to get the heavy tank damage and HP done. Because, but oh, see, this is going to be really bad if they get chunked here. Oh, it's fine, he lives, barely. Which will be fine. Okay, we're going to hit this guy as well. Ooh. Okay, good. So what I will do... not really, dude. I'm kind of confused as to what you were trying to say in chat yesterday. So, yeah, I don't really know. I was just a little confused. I guess, like, the thing that gets me... Stop. You're done. Please stop. Alright, the thing that gets me is every time I say the word cheat or something like that, or, like, you know how you say, like, those hot topic words? So you're in public, and you say something hot topic. I don't know, just something like that. Like, you just, I don't know. You talk about the word like, I don't know, about gay people or something like that. People automatically assume because you said the word gay, you're gay. It's like, no, just because I said the word hacker doesn't mean I'm hacking. So when he, you know, just kind of gets me. It's like, did you not read the comment? Like, you know? So, okay, you gotta go right here. He's gonna kill it. This is great timing. Rally that little guy here. So yeah, so right now, I need to get the heavy tank health and damage done. I'm in Leonardo 24/7. The other thing is, like, I was like, you know, let's just pick 2 things out of the university that I want done, so that way we can work on 2 things at once. And I was like, I want wall and research done. I mostly want the tank health, so I can kind of do the 10 tank raid with any other nation, because technically I have 30% more health, which will give me more than, like, S35s in damage and, like, HP, and it'll be the same, you know, simulated, like, experience that I had with the French, and I could do it with the British. I can do it with anybody else, really, except the train times will be, like, maybe a little bit longer, but it won't really matter as much. I could still do it with, like, 8 or 9 tanks. I can even do it with 7. So as long as I can get tank damage and HP, and then wall and gate HP, as well as heavy tank health and HP, as long as those 2 are done, I would not mind going to atomic. The reason is, I want my heavy tanks to just be smashing bases. Like, I want to start hitting, like, you know, World War, like, hits. So definitely right now I've got Leonardo going 24/7. I can show you what I have in Leonardo right now. Let's see here. So we got, I don't know, we haven't really started in Leonardo, to be honest. So there's that. That's that. I don't have really much any research in this because I was off the game for a while, and I didn't actually care about the university at all. So I thought it was, like, overrated. No, it's not. So yeah, I still have a lot of stuff to go through. I haven't gotten him because right now I'm doing the capstone for this guy right here, which will take a day and 8 hours. So then it's kind of weird because I don't have 2 workers if I need cider, but I kind of challenged myself because I shouldn't need cider. Like, unless I'm hiring a ridiculous amount of flam panzers, which I'm not, I should be maxed on cider. Diamonds is fine. I should be maxed on leather and fur because I get a lot of that. Stone, metal, whatever it's called, that one kind of comes and goes. So we should be fine. And, like, right now, a whole day we're kind of practicing to be used to it with the British. So I haven't lost a heavy tank yet. The one thing I'm having a problem though right now is what the filler is gonna be. What the filler is, like, it's just like I have 5 heavy tanks and I have 20 troop units left. So I have 10, like, shock infantry and 10 machine gunners, right? Like, the submachine gunners, the little rifles. But I don't really think that that's like, I don't know. It's like sometimes they die, sometimes they don't. Like it happens, you know. Um, I just don't like. I had one tank yesterday. I used a tank and then I used like 10 shock infantry, and that would work. But then the tank would die or something like that every other battle because it's like heavy tanks have splash damage. They can take care of themselves. One tank would need like a plane of rifles to take care of it, and half the time it doesn't. That's not how that works. I mean, it does. It'll like run forward in front of everything and take care of the traps and stuff like that, which is nice. But it dies so often where it's like, eh. So I'm just kind of like, when I switch to the British, I'm gonna have 20 of those rifles or something like that, and I should be fine because the +1 range should be really nice. Oh, what? Oh shoot! Oh heck yeah! I think I'm gonna throw everything I have at this guy, to be honest. But I'm also curious what's in the town center. Oh, this is a good one. I gotta give it up because I only have 3 planes. I don't know if I can make this work with 3 planes. He had a mortar upgrading, but that's not what's gonna hurt me. And see any tank guns, and they're around a lot of the towers. So if I had 4 towers, or I mean, 4 planes, that base would have been eaten. E10. Okay. We'll just start dropping metals, it's fine. I usually can't do this kind of stream because my computer doesn't have a webcam. And I've been actually considering buying one, but it's like, I don't think so. Also, when I switch to British, instead of it being 24 minutes to train a fighter plane, it'll be 30. Which is 6 extra minutes, so that means I have to be more careful. Yeah, more careful. I could crown them if I put on, you know, if I could crown them if I wanted to, but at that point it's just kind of like, really? I spend like 15 crowns just to crown the airplane, really? So here we go. Do this, do a little bit of a drop, a stagnant drop. I actually have one more guy down, I think I'm gonna hold on to him and have him probably come from up here. I don't even care. It's crazy because actually some of the hits I hit today, I actually forgot to drop the 5th tank. And so for a long time I was just sitting there going like, hey, this is great. And I realized, wait, you're only using 4 heavy tanks? So if I lose a heavy tank, I can survive with just 4. Like, that's fine with me. But if I were to lose like 2, that would require some training for sure. I need to get used to that. Oh, look at this castle, it's just going down so quick. Bam. Wait, what did I just drop? Where's my plane at? Oh, crap. Wait, why did I hit the town center? So dumb. Useful tip is if you, you know, you're holding onto your planes and you by mistake tap the screen or whatever and you didn't want to send your planes out, you can just like highlight over something that's already been sent out, like the tanks, and just kind of like move around the screen so you can't just accidentally tap. You see, like, can't do anything. So yeah, it's a... So for here, what I want to do is I want to be patient and wait for the tower to go down. Okay, 1, 2. Ooh, he's gonna die here, I think. Bam. That's a whole group. I was trying to figure out how much health these guys have to see how strong they can or like how strong they can be. And I by mistake, like, I guess I was just looking at a base. I mean, it was good. I was gonna hit it, but I by mistake like tapped in the middle of the like town, and it was like a spot where the tank dropped, and it was just like a really weird angle for me to get my planes in. I mean, we made it work, but it was like, holy crap. And the amount of damage this thing took and how fast its health went down. It was like 3 towers, there was like a castle, there was like a redoubt, and then like 2 mortars firing on it. And I was just like, holy crap, this damage, dude. Wow, that's ridiculous. and I tried to drop the other ones in the same spot and it wouldn't let me. We made it out. I popped a heal to save it, but it was still like, dude, you're taking so much damage. Holy crap. Holy crap. So yeah, the definitely need to get some more stuff going. Leonardo's a big one. So I just don't. These walls, okay, so back in, like, I know I made this comment yesterday, but I'll rephrase it for those of you who still think I said the word hacker, so I must be hacking. Oh my god. Back in the day, when industrial age was like the thing and global age was the thing, if an industrial age player was hacking, they would always like rush, like, because the max level walls in industrial age were level 13. So people that were hacking would use crowns and they would get themselves to level 13 walls, right? So every time I see level 13 walls, I always think there's a, like, is this guy hacking or whatever? And there's some bases I've hit that have like the max gold and food you can get from an industrial player, and they have like these walls max, like, you know, with all the max buildings. And I'm like, all right, that's a hacker base. It just got like abandoned or something, right? So the fact that I have these walls, oh my god, webcam keeps freaking out. So the fact that I have these walls now, it just reminds me of those days where you would assume someone that had these walls was a hacker. So these are, like, in my eyes, because of my experiences, I call these hacker walls, because that's just what I, you know, remember a lot of them. So, like, I like the walls a little bit, you know, I think I'm getting more and more used to them as the days go by, but at the same time, the meaning behind them, you know, the meaning of what they've meant to me in the past. You see a base like that, you report it, because high chance are they're a hacker, you know. That used to be meta back in the day. People would just say, oh, there's no way, because you didn't used to have food and gold into walls. It used to be only gold, and that, like, people aren't going to just sit around and do that all day. So some people did, but most people would just hack the walls, and they would hack it to this level. So why the switch to British? Because I don't need a training blessing, so the French are completely obsolete when you have heavy tanks. Because all you need for these bases, I could just use 4 heavy tanks and like 3 planes, and that's all I need for these bases that I'm hitting. And that's the bare minimum. I could probably get away with 2 planes. It would just be, it'd be interesting. I had to rally a little bit differently, but I could get away with 4 heavy tanks and like 2 planes, bare minimum, if we're talking for real. So I don't really need the French training blessing. I don't really request donations often, or request from the Alliance, because I can just pull from the mercenary camp, because I have the trade goods always maxed, or usually I do. So I don't need the extra, like, troops I gain for the Alliance gate. I don't need the tanks they have, because then at that point, like, I don't use them often. I have heavy tanks. Why do I need a normal tank, right? For raiding and multiplayer. So I was like, well, I don't need the French anymore. I mean, I've gotten to the point where the comp I've done and made work, and this comp is far more efficient than any comp I've run. That's not to say that I've seen, but that I've run. So in my experience, raiders, wall miners, 10 tanks, 3 tanks and like, or 3 heavy tanks and like the rest normal tanks, all of that, this is the most efficient. So I don't need French. So I was thinking, how about Romans? We could run a 6 heavy tank. That would be cool, but I don't really think that would, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that would fit. How about Germans? Well, Germans, the thing is, you get 15%, you know, damage, but if I have to drop metals, I lose 15%. And look at me, you see my battles, I hit some and then I lose some. So I'd be like inconsistently getting 15% damage. The other thing that throws me off is I know how much damage my planes do. So if I have to worry about sometimes I get 15% and I send too many planes, too many planes, because the 15% extra damage does more to a certain tower, like that just throws me off. It's not consistent. So then, like, what about Chinese? You could have an extra worker. You could, I don't know, go to university full time, something like that. And I was like, eh. What about the British? 15% extra loot. Okay, that's nice. That's consistent. I don't have to win or lose. I don't have to necessarily win a battle to get 15%. Every battle, even if I lose, I get 15% extra. That's not bad. 15% is nice. Okay. Rifles I have +1 range. Oh man, 15% extra damage too. Whew. That means instead of running 20 of these guys and losing them, I could run 20 of those rifles and maybe lose not as much. No, it's not bad. Oh man, I could be war ready. I could, practice line attacks for war. You don't say? No way. Wait, I could use heavy tanks and British rifles for war? Sign me up. So that's the reason why I'm switching to British. 15% extra loot bonus. I calculated how much gold or how much resources I grinded out yesterday because I did like, I don't know, like 20 of these walls. I did about like, I think it was it 80 million resources, right? With 15%, that would give me like an extra 12 million, I think is what the number was. So 12 million extra, which would have meant 2 extra walls off of all that raiding yesterday. It's 15%, So I could put a loot blessing on, and I could jack it up even more. I could jack it up to like, I don't know, 30, 40%. Go hit a base and literally get like 1.5 times like the resources from it, Actually, I don't even know if that's how it stacks. I don't even know if that it is. It just makes more sense for me right now. I'm raiding a lot. Extra loot, I could do with. History chem, I don't think anyone can check and actually understand what you're saying, so I can't really respond to your... Okay, I won't put that on everyone because not everyone's as dumb as I am, but I cannot understand what you're saying. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I would like to start going back to wars. It just would be nice. I'm switching to Brandenburg Gate. That would make a lot more sense for British players, Like, all these things, it's funny because all these things, man, I'm getting extra, like, percentage for rating. I'm using heavy tanks, right? I can go to war and do line attacks. Like, it's, like, the perfect place for me as a player. Because I can fulfill my duty as an alliance member that's been sitting out of war for, like, 6 months now. I can go to war now. I have Brandenburg Gate. I have I have the nation that is the best at war right now, or like one of the 3 best or whatever. That, I can't say the absolute best because I don't like it when people make comments like that. Because honestly, there's skill involved too. So I've seen Germans that are up there as well. But like, yeah, I would say that. I'd have one of the 3 top nations right now for warring. I would have one of the 2 best wonders for warring. I'd have Brandenburg right now is the top recommended one to get. If someone was to ask, should I get Colosseum or Brandenburg, someone would almost 100% of the time tell you, get Brandenburg. So yeah, it's one of those things where like you just, for me, it makes sense because I'm a very different player than a lot. I'm gonna stick 2 tanks here. He'll die quickly. So for me, it just makes sense, guys. So I don't want people to think, oh, you're just like one of those other like sellout guys that just likes to like, it's also at the same time, if I was playing for the meta, I would switch to British, Germans, or Koreans or whatever. I guess Chinese. I'm not really gonna go out and say no, but I guess because they're technically a rifle nation. I don't really know, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think Chinese would be viable too, because if Koreans are viable, the only reason Koreans are viable is the extra tactic. Honestly, like if you were to compare Koreans versus Chinese, the only reason Koreans would be more viable than the Chinese is because of the extra tactic. They just nerfed betrayal, protect, and sabotage and made them cost 2 unit tactics. So like the Koreans kind of stick out a little bit more now, if you were to choose between Korean and Chinese. Chinese though is really good for your research boost or whatever, or for just like upgrading on things. So if you want to sit there and like what I might actually do one day is if I'm gonna sit there in Atomic Age, and I'm gonna sit there with I'm gonna sit there with like Sydney Opera House or something like that, and I want to get one more worker so I can like do a bunch of stuff. I think the Chinese would be good for that. Yeah, they did. They announced the they announced new upgrades. Remnants are definitely gonna be. We have to see how many hit points we're getting. If it's only going up by like 1,000 hit points, and we're only getting like plus like 50 damage or some bullcrap like that, some numbers like that, a lot of people are gonna be pissed. And actually, one of our members well, not one of our members. It's completely getting my contacts mixed up. One of the people who has been helping me out is actually considering going British too, and he's a Heavy Tank user. So it's kind of one of those things where he's just like, he's kind of like, if they change, you know, the Heavy Tank Mk3 stats and they're like really bad, I'm probably gonna drop this comp and just go British and use that for warring. So there's that. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. Nice. Korea. Great. East Coast all day. That's as far as you guys get with me. Yep. Let's see here. So yeah, there's a bunch of things, and like obviously it's like I'm really behind in research. I have, like, I don't know if you guys have seen, I literally have 0 things researched in there. Quite literally, like some of these, like I think Sejong, the rifle, like the rifle damage and hit points, I've got that, you know, but like everything else is like. So like for me, what might make sense is to enter Atomic Age, go Chinese, go Sydney Opera House, and literally sit there for 3 months and just like full-time library research while I'm also doing upgrades. Get the estate and go ham. And that would make a lot more sense for me to catch up. That would be the fastest way that I could catch up to everyone else, because I'd like, you know, just slacked off on it so long. So Chinese might actually, you know, would be viable for me then. This would be a good spot for a tank, just like a normal tank. Korean rifle. I'm gonna just go out and say this. This is my opinion. I've always, and this is something where when I was in, oh crap, no, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare, child. When we were in USA Elite, a lot of, they had a conversation about this, like when you donate to Alliance Gate or like to war bases, they're like, do we donate British or Korean rifles? And the biggest consensus that everyone came to was always donate British, because the +1 range is way better than the 40% damage you're getting. That 40% damage doesn't really do anything for you, especially when you have a bunch of like defenders coming at you. You want to have extra. Oh crap! Wait, what? Oh, I have all of them. I have all. Holy crap! I'm sitting there playing like I only have like 3 planes. I have all 4. I see. I don't even keep track of this stuff anymore. Yeah, I do. I have all 4 now. Jeez, great. This will be fun. So yeah, I'd say that the range is good too. It's better. Would a tactic change battle? Yes, the Korean tactic would change battle, but I feel like to keep units alive, range would be better. Because there's places with Koreans who just run what? You would run like 3 sabotage and like what? 2 decoys or something like that? And like, you know, you couldn't run that extra decoy, and I guess that decoy would save you, but in most cases, it's a toss-up actually. But in my opinion, I think the British rifles have more utility because of their range. I'd rather have, and on top of that, it's 15% extra damage. So like, you're not getting the full like 140% damage that the Koreans have, but you're getting 115% damage, and you're getting +1 range. That +1 range, I mean, it doesn't really have, like, I don't think I can place a numerical value on how strong that is over, but I feel like it's just so good. Like, that's, you know. So this game's always been about range, so that's why early in the days like that, people would go British. I think Jag and Mag have always been British. A few of the other guys that I know from USA Elite have always been British as well, just because it's the same pattern. Once you get used to them, you get used to them, so. Yeah. Not to say you couldn't do it, but I think some of these like higher end attacks, like I watched First Dynasty players eat each other's bases from the challenges, replays and stuff. And I mean, obviously, all of them are pretty much all British, but it's like you can just tell by the way they attack and like the things they do. It's like there's a skill matchup for sure. You know, if you're a great Korean player, you go for it. But I feel like British is just it's just that +1 range, man. It's so hard to give that up. It really is. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, just it's so hard. It's a hard argument to make. They're gonna kill this. You know, they're gonna go more like. So I'm gonna actually relax and just let my planes sit, and we'll try this out. Try to be more patient with these planes. I'm actually gonna rally everyone here, because if we can get inside this base and just start eating things from the inside out, we should be fine. Honestly, should have rallied more up, because these last two tanks I just joined have a temptation of coming down a little bit. And yeah, yep, exactly. But yep, exactly what they're doing right now. Exactly. Dang it. Yeah, sometimes I can just the angle, but it's more like you know, with British, all you really have to worry about is just the mortars, and so you have the sabotages and stuff, and you should be fine. Wait, are these Chinese? Okay, I gotta kill these guys ASAP. Kill them ASAP. Oh God, don't die. Plane, don't you dare. Oh, good. That was fine. That's a little bit risky there for me, but we're gonna kill this guy now. That's good. That was actually really not a bad rally, because it moves all the guys that I want up off there. It's plus 15% more DPS for the British. Not plus 20. And technically they buffed everything in the university, so it's even more than that now. So yeah. I think before, when war was like when they had the tactics normally, like, you know, everything was one tactic space, capacity, whatever. Yeah, Koreans definitely outshined a lot of stuff, because if, like, supposing you start the battle off and like and this is before before like they made it. I don't like that stronghold change. So yeah, Koreans shine then, because then you can have that extra tactic, and like, let's say you screwed up, you can have an extra sabotage, or an extra decoy, or an extra, which decoy wasn't really used that much, or an extra betrayal. Betrayal is actually used a lot more often. Between the Chinese and the French are stronger, I think, depending on your goal, because that's the thing. When people say which is better, you need to ask yourself, for what? What do you want to do? Well, I want to do what? What do you want to do? Do you want to... Are you looking to raid a lot? Yeah? Do you want to use a lot of rifles? Yeah? That's this thing called the British nation? You want to raid a lot? You want to use tanks? There's this thing called the French nation? You want to do... You know, you have this... You know, you want to go have an extra citizen and an extra mercenary camp slot? You got this thing called the Chinese? You know, you want to have extra war tactic in battle just in case. Koreans, you can't just sit there and say this one is better than that one, because you have to ask what exactly it is you're doing. Now, two worst ones in the game right now are Japanese and Greek, hands down. Those are the two I would not recommend to anyone, period. But it's like, what if you're doing like a heavy tank strat, but you want to run like 7 in atomic? Go Romans. Let's go Romans. You know, maybe you just don't. Maybe you can keep your troops alive, and you don't need a training blessing without using heavy tanks. Maybe you want the extra troops. You know, Romans. So it's one of those things where, you know, comments that are like, which is better? You have to ask yourself what you want. That's not a very easy question to answer, because we have no we have no information on what it is that your goal is with that nation. So I think if you're asking me a question in chat, I would prefer if you told me what your goal was and what you're trying to accomplish, and I can let you know, or we can all inform you on what's better. Because to have just raw opinions of this one's better, that one's better, it's like, for what? For what are you trying to do? So yeah. So like in with Chinese, you could have like the Merc army isn't bad if you're warring a lot. It's a nice offense boost for war. I'm glad that Nexon at least gave them, or big huge games at least gave the Chinese something to like have offensively besides rifles. You know, besides archers. They're like, oh, and for war, if you want the extra mercenary slot, there you have it. It's right there. Wait, did you just say if there was a unique nation with cavalry that you'd use them? Yeah, there's the French and yeah, the Greek, but we don't even talk about the Greek. That's a good question. Which is better, German unit or Japanese unit? I think. And let me go and look at the numbers there. Crap. Let me go and see what the numbers are. That's a good question. I'd say can't go there. I think the Japanese does 10% extra damage, or if it does more than 15% extra damage, the Japanese one is the one that wins. That's a good question. Let's go find that out. Let's see here. Japanese deals 20% more damage. All right, let's go Germans. Deals 20%. Okay, so Germans has the highest, let's see here, capability of doing damage, because Teutonic Fury would make them do an extra 15% damage, as where the Japanese it doesn't. So I think the Japanese one should have dealt 35% more damage to match the Germans one, and that's something that maybe they'll fix one day, but I don't know. Maybe they can do 30%, because there's going to be that like coin toss of what if you're not good enough to like, or maybe you don't know what you're doing, or maybe you're new to the game and you're not winning every battle, or you're not winning a lot of your battles and it takes a while for you to understand how to win battles. To have that be fair, instead of giving the Japanese just 35% extra and they have it constantly, that way maybe you can do 25%, or maybe you can have 30%. That way there's that, you know, that 5% that's give or take. Because the Germans, you know, it's 35% if you get the Teutonic Fury to pop. So yeah, Germans have the chance of doing higher damage. More than the Japanese right now, so I'm going to just keep dropping. Oh, lordy. It is 10 p.m. for Vixer now. Go to sleep, jeez. Literally everyone in the, like, D Prime forum is, like, pinging you. It's, like, the weirdest thing ever. It's like everyone wants to talk to you all the time. You should literally move from Australia and go live in the D Prime server. You should just somehow make that work and just do, oh god, yes. Make that like a reality. Alright, let's start from I'm gonna start from the town center, so I don't even care. What's in here? Right, because he's got a tower glitch in there, and it's probably like a visual glitch, and I'm probably just like, what? Okay, that's definitely, I don't know. Like, I've always wondered if that was a hack or if that was, like, just a straight-up glitch. But I've never actually, like, reported it, so I have no idea. Alright, so we're gonna actually rally on this guy. Boom, boom. I love watching these guys literally cut through bases like they're a knife, and these bases are made out of butter. Oh, it's so nice. They just on everything. It's like nothing survives. That's too late for rally. I'll have to rally on the stable. I think I can do it here. Yep. See, I can do these rallies a lot better on my phone. I like playing on my phone more. I can put some music on. I can sit in bed and not like have to wake up or do anything at all. I can go out and do it in a coffee shop or whatever. I can just go anywhere I want to go, and I can just do this, and it's fine. As for my computer, it's just like one spot. It's annoying. I hate it. So yeah, this fall what I'll probably end up getting myself is I'll probably get myself a Shield K1 tablet or something, or maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll get a Pixel C. I don't know yet. Or maybe I'll even just switch to an iPhone, actually. I've actually been thinking about that. Don't get me started in the whole iPhone versus Android. I'm not getting that into that conversation in chat. Because they're completely different and they serve different purposes, so it's like, I think iPhone is good, I think Android is good, so there's that too. Let's see here. Nice. Yeah, if I got an iPhone, I really don't need. Yeah, you can use one extra heavy tank with room. So like, right. So so 20. Okay, so if you have the research with 24 units space, I think you can still fit a 6-1. But in global age with the Romans, you'd have 144 troop capacity, right? You would have exactly 6 heavy tanks with the Romans. Exactly 6. Because 24 times 6 would be 144. So, because you think about it, it'd be 12 times 12 is 140. So 24 times 6 would be 144. So, if you go atomic, you could have 6 heavy tanks with like 15 rifles or something like that. You know, or maybe 16 rifles, I think, or something like that. But yeah, you could have more. In the next age, if they increase the troop limit, you can have 7 heavy tanks. So, that's kind of how it goes. Alright, we're going to do a line attack from the top. Line attack. Look at me using some of this beautiful vocab, right? Isn't that great? I'll go right here, right here. Okay. I'm going to do a last second. Bam. That was actually really good. Oh, nice. See, I hated doing that because like they were almost done destroying the wall, and then because I rallied, they then had to go and break a new wall, and that's why I was like, oh, don't speed rally. That's a really bad idea too. But I thought I could do it without like. We wasted a little bit of time there. That's fine though. I think should be fine. All right, you're dead. You're dead. I think that'll be it for now. So to start off this idea I had yesterday, well, and this is when you gotta, okay, when you make words like more powerful, you have to ask yourself what exactly you want. Like I'm saying, there's no like the best. The Greek tanks deal more damage but have less health than the French. So the Greek tanks, to give it to you briefly, have the highest DPS out of all the barracks. Did you hear that? Out of all the barracks tanks. The French have the highest HP value of all the barracks tanks. So I don't want someone to say and be like, "Oh, Lax said it has the highest of all tanks." No, dude, heavy tanks have way more. So there's that. Actually, heavy tanks probably end up gonna have like maybe like 3 or 4K at the end once you do all the researches for it. So yeah, it's probably not gonna be as much as I think it is, but still. Greek deal more damage, French have more HP. And that's the battle, and it rages on daily. No, I am not. Oh, Arya. Okay, I don't know about Arya. I'm not. Yeah, Arya, you should just go out and, like, join another clan. You should do it. Just be like, hey, Chris, I'm out. I'm done with boot camp. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I can't live this life as much as other people. And just peace out. Just leave. Let's see here. My phone's really cool right now. It's like the fan just helps because every time I play, like even if I play in a cold room because I don't have a fan directly on the phone, or you know taking heat away from the phone, it just like overheats and gets a lot more like, interesting to play on. So whenever I have this and it's just like completely like a cold phone from the outside and the screen feels great. What is my alliance? You want to join? I don't think we have any slots extra left, to be honest, but I won't be a douchebag and not tell you what it is. It is Prodigal Thieves, but I'm warning you, if we do not have any slots because we're full, I warned you. Or if you go to join and they're like, we actually have one person that we're reserving the spot for, I warned you ahead of time. So, and we don't have a second alliance, it's all one alliance. So, not trying to be mean or anything to someone. I just saying, like, we're almost always, we're at like 45% or sorry, we're almost all at like 45 capacity or higher. I've never actually seen Prodigal Thieves lower than that in a long time. So there's that. So yeah. PT's actually, they got bumped down in war ranking recently. We got put up against a few tougher alliances, and we just kind of fell off a little bit, but it's fine. So it's not too bad. These guys work. Okay, rally here. Boom. Nice. I was actually going to try to rally on that earlier, but I didn't. I don't think I have to check on these guys. Yeah, you guys are literally just smashing it like you normally do. Kill this guy with 3. I don't want that tank spawning. Okay, I have 11 seconds. The next rally is going to be that castle. So we're going to wait for the town center to drop. I'm going to go for that castle. Going for the castle right now, it would be a really good spot for these tanks to be in, because we have everything destroyed. I can send the planes to kill everything else, but I cannot send a plane near that castle side because of the fact that there's anti-air and stuff, and there you go. They make it so that the general doesn't have to spawn, which is like super nice. And I can drop these guys up here, and I can drop these guys up here. Yeah. And then for anybody out there, Arya's already taken. Both. Oh god, the way that comes out lags. Like I gotta work on my wording there. But yeah, she's already involved with another alliance. It's funny. God, I love. You gotta start picking on me. Arya, it can't be a one-way street. I can't just be looking like a complete moron every time on stream, which is gonna be impossible because you should not take anything I say in the stream seriously. I'm a complete moron. Hey, Arya, you want to, like, advertise boot camp? This guy says he's gunpowder and he wants to advance. What's a good alliance that would fit him? I wonder. Let me give you a hint. Boot camp. Let's think about that a little bit closely. What alliance could you join where it's all gunpowders, and they're all growing just like you are? I wonder. Let's see here. SOG, you mean, right? SOG? I think, it's a tough question to ask, actually. I'm gonna be honest, I think it's a tough call, but I think right now, in war, if the question that you're asking me is, what do I think about them as far as their utility in war? I would tell you Brandenburg Gate right now has far more utility than Strength of Gladiator. The reason being is because the fact that Sabotage is now costing 2 tactic capacity means you can't carry as many as you once could. So you're going to need something to stop all the defenders from spawning, or have something like that for 12 seconds. I think Strength of Gladiator is good, but it doesn't provide an AoE sabotage to defender spawning buildings, which is honestly the biggest part. That's what breaks that's what usually breaks attacks, is in the first minute, all the defenders spawning, can you deal with them? So if you have a way of stopping them for 12 seconds from spawning, that is a far more viable utility to have than to have everyone gain 200% DPS and like 50% attack speed for 12 seconds. Because the thing about that is you can sit in one spot, or you have to rally to a dangerous spot or something like that, or you have to position your troops to get to a spot where you can make full use of Strength of Gladiator, at which a point which it would be more it would be a better hit for your a better DPS boost. I don't know what I'm trying to say. A better like, you would have to kill, like, I guess, a good portion of the base with Strength of Gladiator for it to actually, like, matter over its effect on compared to Brandenburg Gate. Because Brandenburg Gate, like I said, it's a giant AoE. Like, you can cover the town center and castle in most cases. You can cover all the bunkers. You can cover all the stables usually in that radius. So if you, like, sabotage a town center or something, or you know, and it wears off. You have Brandenburg Gate, so you know, Strength of Gladiator is good, for sure, but Brandenburg Gate has far better utility right now in war, because it's AOE ginormous sabotage for defenders spawning buildings is like so good. Because imagine if you went through a base with no defenders spawning through for like 12 seconds or something like that, or just imagine just a base where you didn't have any defenders spawning, you know. It's a cakewalk, right? Because you don't have to fire anything. You just kill the towers, right? So that's the way. You know, you also stop the town center from spawning. You stop the castle. You stop the Pentagon from spawning. Like it hits everything. So if you get yourself in a good spot, there you go. Yes. This is a neat little base. Hey, I've actually seen this base already. The Terror guys. Yeah, I don't care. Go for it, guys. Go and like use the chat and like say out your lines and like have people join. I don't care. Call what's it called? Advertise your clans. Doesn't matter to me. I don't know why that would be a big deal, anyways. Even if like let's say I was a streamer and I had like a brand or something and I had like an alliance or something, I still wouldn't care. Like I just don't like that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. So go for it. I'm glad this guy is industrial and he's not global, because this would have sucked if I picked this as a global base. Those sand batteries are a pain in the butt. And the fact that he's got one of the... Oh, yeah, this is over. This is over. I'm actually going to kill the entire back part of his base right now. Why is that castle blended in with, like, all those... That's so weird. It's got to be a visual glitch. I don't think these people are actually hacking, but they could be. So... Because I don't want to go to Atomic Age right now. Nope. I think global is fun. You hit industrial bases. Let's be real, okay? Let's not even joke about that. I just don't want to have to go into Atomic without at least getting my heavy tanks HP and damage up more. So I am not doing that yet. Because when I do that, I'm going to upgrade all 3 barracks at the same time. And I'm going to probably... yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So, there's that. Because I don't... like I said, heavy tanks is what I do. I just don't really care for Atomic right now. Nope, not yet. If you want to watch an Atomic streamer, I can give you the name of one. Bernie's Journey DomiNations. He does a lot of stuff, but he doesn't like, I think, Kingdom League, so you can watch that. Which... I don't see the problem because you only get wonders. Yeah, you get... No, it's not just wonders. You get a crap ton of DPS on, like, offensively, and you get a lot of, like, defense, like you can defend on... Like, Atomic bases can defend more than global aces can. You get a lot of, like... You get a lot of help on defense, and on... Oh my god, offense is, like, through the roof. So... Atomic, it's more than just wonders, man. I mean... These buildings that I'm looking at, like at least the anti-air anyways, some of these buildings are going up in 30% extra in, like, at least minimal percentage in, like, damage on the first level to Atomic. The landmines, that's a good one to talk about. Landmines can hit up to 22,000 hit, like, damage on an Atomic, because there's like 2 upgrades for an Atomic. We're talking like let's see here, you get some other stuff that's going on. Like, they're adding an upgrade to stables, sniper towers. They're adding an upgrade to the embassy. They're adding a new factory. Like, because they're doing that now, if it wasn't already, which it was, Atomic is way stronger than, you know, than global, and it's gonna be like, that's, you know, that's where it's at right now. That's a strong place to be. I don't expect them to release Cold War stuff till like November, December, start giving us leaks for it, so. So yeah, that's why it's more than just wonders. I got an hour left, and then I gotta go for a meeting for probably about like 30 minutes, and I'll be back after that. top of that, the walls that you unlock in the Atomic, they go from, I think, 29,000 hit points to like 38,000. So on walls alone, you also get a huge hit. Dude, you know what's funny is I'm going to be doing like 10 of those Atomic walls a day. Because I'm going to be at max global. I'm actually going to be doing so many of those, it's not even going to matter. How do you know there's 2 new ages coming this year? Are there, like... I don't think they would actually do that. I don't think they would release 2 ages this year. That's a little bit rushed. I feel like they would release Cold War, and then... And here's the reason I stand behind this statement is they said this game is going to be out for... And they have it dated for like another... Or scheduled with updates for another 7 years is what they said. So if there's 2 new ages coming out, I don't believe that. So, not this year. Not this year. I would believe 1, and I would believe one new... I think Cold War would come somewhere like late fall, early winter, but no, not 2 new ages. I don't believe that. So you have to list your source because I don't really believe that. All right, let's Townsend. Let's go from the bottom, whatever. Just doesn't seem to fit the plans and stuff they've talked about having. So yeah, not calling anybody out here a liar. I'm just saying I don't believe that statement. But if you do believe it and you want to show everyone, do post your source where you got that information so we can all see. I will apologize if I stand corrected. Cold War and Space Age this year, when they have a 7-year plan to keep the game going, highly doubtful. Like I said, no source, can't believe it. A Twitter comment from the developers would count as a source. So it's not like I'm looking for anything else than that, so yeah. I instead of doing rallies like that, I might have to start making them like rallying them somewhere like in the middle or something, because this whole we had to go like we eat a little bit of this side, then we had to turn around and go back down and eat a little bit of the next side and turn around and go back down. It's like it's annoying, so I might have to see if I can maybe like rally in the middle for the future with these tanks. Like I'll tell you a rally I'm willing to make. Yeah, hey, are you there, Chris? Are you reading the comment? He's saying that there's 2 new ages coming this year. I don't, like I said, I'm not calling anyone a liar in chat. I just find it hard to believe about that. I don't know, man. That's a hard one. So I asked him to list a source, because like I said, I ain't calling anyone a liar or anything. I'm just saying maybe you misread, maybe you misheard, maybe someone else told you who maybe they don't know Nexon, but they said they didn't know Nexon. Like I can't sit there and point the fingers at whoever it was, but I don't think that's true. So like I said, list your source, and if it is true, then holy crap, that's interesting. Oh wait, was that you who commented that? Was that you who commented that? I didn't see who. I thought that was someone else. I could have like the names sometimes fly by because there's so many comments coming through. So like on my phone, it's not like I can hold all the comments. So if you made that comment, then all right, you trolled me. That's good. You got me there. How do I see all the comments? Is what I want to see. I would prefer to see all the comments some other way. Alright, I'll try the webcam again because there's so many people here. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So we'll try that again. Yes, this is a mobile game, DomiNations. Oh, you guys are such queers for playing mobile games. Alright, well, you know what? Get out of here. No, I'm not putting words in your mouth, man. I was picking on myself because I've actually I tell friends who I've played like other games with that play mobile games, and I'm really into one of them, and they always give me a hard time. They're like, God, you're such a baby, Lex. It's like, dude, this game's like the top like 10 most played games on Android or something right now, or something like that. So yeah, like Of course I'm gonna play it. Like, heck yeah. Seems like the game's dying. I don't think the game's dying at all, but I don't know. Maybe the game is dying. I mean, compared to like 2 years ago when they launched, yes, the game has definitely fallen off. But yeah, I turn it off. Look at me, I'm so ugly. Do you love me? I'm so ugly. I can't pick my nose on stream anymore, but look at me, I'm the ugliest mofo out here. Let's go. So ugly. Yeah, so 3 people stopped watching after turn the cam on. Oh gosh. Guys, please don't do this to me. It's so mean to me. This is the meanest thing ever. I thought this YouTube experience was gonna be great. Can't do this. Oh yeah, 30%. With the Tomium and then that like corner, like the capstone for one of the like university researches, you get 20% off library or university research times. So like that's actually really cool. 20% off. Can you imagine that? So like something that would take 10 days would take 8. So I'd have to do the math on it, but if you were to do like a 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, all the way up to 10 day, and you had that like, is this game same as COC? Not at all. As far as like the kind of game where you attack bases and get loot, yes, it is similar in that regard. But as far as the mechanics of the game, very different. So, yeah, there's differences. You guys can go ham about the differences. But yeah, it's a similar game to Clash of Clans. It's tower defense, but like real time. So I think that's the category they have it in. Like real time strategy, tower defense. No, real time. It's like an RTS. Like I don't know what it is. Like I don't know, MMO like tower defense. I don't know. Not really. I don't know. Help me out with that one, Chris. I have no idea what this would be classified as, but it is a very similar style to COC. I feel like I've been clicking next for like days now. Is this what it feels like? I've been pressing next for like a few days. I do have headphones here with a microphone, so I could probably try wearing those and seeing if that helps out with that like fan you guys might be hearing in the background, but I'm not really sure if that's like a big deal for you guys or like a deal breaker, but if it gets to be a problem, Arya, let me know. If I ever needed to hire someone and actually like pay them to do sound checks on my like stream, that would be the first person I would pay to be Arya. She's the one who's just like, your sound's really low, can you turn it up? Oh, see, I love hearing your voice. It's so good. Your voice sounds great today. Voice sounds so beautiful. Turn it up more. Just for me, turn it up a little bit higher. Oh, yes. Let me just make a recording of this so I can listen to it later. Oh, this is fabulous. Oh, man. Let me get some tea. Hey, while I'm getting some tea, can you turn it up a little bit higher? I really want the neighbors to hear how great your voice sounds. Just a little bit higher. Cookies in the oven. Got some milk here. I know I was going to get tea, but I decided to do milk and cookies. And I'm just listening to this beautiful voice. Oh, it's great. It's fabulous. All right. Let's start writing this book here. That's what I imagine. Like I said, I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me, guys. It's not actually like that. But, yeah, that's what I imagine it's like. He's got Romans, so they're going to have 25% extra health, so I probably won't be able to one-shot them. That's a lie, because they're not even... That must be like an Enlightenment Age or a Gunpowder Age command post, then. Because if that was like the Industrial Unique Unit, I would not be able to one-swipe those with planes, because they have like a lot more health. I'd have to use a few planes for that. I'm just getting out of the shower. I'm going to relax today. I'm going to go to the beach with friends, but for now, I'm going to listen to classical... No, not classical music. I'm going to listen to Mr. Lax's voice. It sounds very great today. Oh, yes, it's my favorite. People ask me how I like to relax. How I like to relax. I like to just sit here and ask him to turn his voice up. Pretty soon, because of all the picking he's doing on me, he's going to owe me a private session where I'm going to ask him to read Hop on Pop. I'm going to turn it up loud for that one. Jeez. It's gonna be like, all right, Arya, you ready for this? No, stop. You must not hop on pop. Did you get that? Do you have it recorded? Fabulous. I love it. It's great. Oh, God. I'm gonna make copies of it so I can put it in different places of the world and random kids can just come across your voice and listen to it. It's great. Actually, the way KL says, if KL were to read that book, I feel like if he were to actually work at like or he would just stop by like a bookstore and have them like read Hop on Pop to a bunch of kids. I think the kids would love it. Daddy, I like his voice. I like the way he speaks. Shh. What is that? It's called accent. Oh, I love it. It's so soothing. It's great. Daddy, I want you to have him come and read me a story tonight. Let's go spend a summer in London so Daddy, you can get that accent and you can read me a story every night. Yeah, that's what I want. Such a moron. Anyways. Atomic age. These bases are interesting. Yep. When I get the heavy tanks maxed out, I will probably, like, when I get my walls done in global, I'll probably swap to the Germans and actually legit go hit bases just to try to like 5-star them. So I'll probably start climbing medals and see if I can do heavy tank strat up in like Kingdom League or something. Because I'm gonna be bored out of my mind. Like, you know, I'll have the like the walls done in like what, a month, and then it's like I'm gonna I plan on sitting in global for at least 2 months. So it's like, you know, what am I gonna do for that extra month? Probably just go like try to 5-star and do stuff like that. I don't know, I gotta keep this game entertaining. I'm probably gonna get Mrs. Lax up there too and like max her out, and then industrial, like completely max her out industrial. Defenses, as far as walls, we can start working on them a little bit. But yeah, I'll be hitting in like, oh heck yeah. Oh, slow down. Here we go. Slow down. Working with the monster here. Let's see here. We'll hit this base. We'll start here. We'll start here. I can't drop it. We'll do it here. We'll do 3 for now. 1, 2, 1, 2. Heavy tank, heavy tank. I'm in chill, by the way. I'm streaming on my phone, so I don't know that this would work well. I mean, we can try, but I'm not sure this would work very well. Oh, I gotta kill this guy too. Boom. Ooh, nice shot. That was beautiful. 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 See those planes not taking any damage because they're gods. They are literally gods. Alright, I'm gonna kill this guy here. Kill this guy because I want to start going and like killing off the towers because we have time. There are Korean rifles and kill them first actually. So I'm gonna rally or get the house there. It should kill them here. Bam. And it doesn't, and it keeps my airplane away from damage. So that was a really good tactical target by picking that house. Okay, we're gonna rally here. This is why it matters to be Germans, which I'm not German, but it would matter to be if I wanted to. Dude, if that like speed rally, I could drop every like 20 seconds and it lasts twice as long, because I think a rally lasts like 5 seconds. So a speed rally lasts 10, like a German speed rally would last, like a rally in general, the timer for it would last for 10 seconds. And it's minus 5 seconds, so it's 25 seconds you can rally. But because the effect lasts 10 seconds, essentially it's every 15 seconds you can you have the boost. If that makes sense to you guys. If that doesn't make sense, I can try to explain that again. But it's more than just every 25 seconds. The effect counts as the duration that you move fast for actually counts as well, as far as like its maximum utilization. So when you're talking about how useful that passive is on the German nation, you have to also account that that's how that would also help you out. Yeah, I'll get in Discord in a second then. Let me drop all these. I'm gonna do some bragging rights here. Hey, we have enough for 2 more walls. Yay! Yeah, let me get in Discord for a second. Yeah, my this happens every time the stream. I guess my phone can't handle the the webcam sometimes. All right, so I'm actually just gonna go straight up and do these two because we're trying to go around in a circle today and do the others too. 4, 7, 10 walls left. That is so doable. That is the most doable amount of walls left. We'll do that today, and then what I'll probably do and tomorrow is do these 2 sections, like the 2 long sections. I'll do this part the day after that, and then I'll get from here to here after that tomorrow, or the day after that, whatever. And then I'll probably do from here to here, and then to here the day after that. And then on Saturday, I'll probably go from here to here, and which would leave Sunday for me to go from here to hopefully here. And maybe I can get it done by Sunday, maybe Monday at the latest. But yeah, just getting all these walls done will be fun, because then I can have, quote unquote, the old school days hacker walls, man. Yeah, let me get in Discord. Let me put my headphones on because it's gonna echo if I don't. So like I said, I have to go in probably like half an hour, 40 minutes to go talk to this leasing office about something with my roommate. So when I do that, I won't be on as much. Vixen, what do you want? Oh, great. Hi to you too. I hate, Chris, how they're like, you made me admin, and instead of going and scrolling through like 3 channels, I have to scroll through like every channel and its mom and sister just to get down to the voice part on like on Discord. I hate that so much.
Wow, you stuck my hand in it.
There it is.
What up, Pete?
Hi.
Pete's frying his phone.
What a
Trying to
cheat.
play DomiNations and at the same time.
What a cheesy surprise we have here.
Yeah, oh, the replays have gone away, by the way.
What?
The war replays?
Yeah.
What the heck? Really?
Really?
You missed it.
Why? Do they like have too many bugs, or is the trial period done? I think the trial. I don't think I was able to view a replay earlier. Oh, for those out there who are actually wondering why they call me Mr. Lax, I'm actually going to show you the real reason. Hey, it's a Snorlax on stream. Yeah, I got that for Christmas a while back. It's a Snorlax for a little pet. It's so cute. Anyhow, that's the only teddy bear I have in the house, so there's that. Judge me for it. No, replays are still in, I think. I don't know what place, what...
I'm over visiting...
No, these are still in. These replays are still in.
New York.
I'm watching a replay right now on stream.
You're cutting in and out.
Me?
Am I really?
Yeah.
I blame Lax for that.
You
Blame, okay.
You can't hear me in Discord? I have no
As
idea.
long as you don't blame me.
Wait, give me a second.
I don't really care.
Hello? Oh, is this because I have push to talk or what?
It's hard when I'm off of my laptop. I haven't gone and checked the mail yesterday or this morning, but I'm supposed to have a new modem. So that might be interesting.
So DomiNations, or sorry, the stream is using my microphone, and therefore it will not share with Discord. So it is not a good idea for me to go into Discord and try to also, you know, do that. So FYI, that's why you can't hear me in Discord. If I was on my computer could handle that, but mobile phones cannot. So there's that.
I'd have to either be like not streaming and talking to you on Discord, or it'd have to be uh, on or it'd have to, you know, be streaming. But I can't do both. I had a problem with this because I was trying to do this with Chim back in the day, and like try to get him on stream, but also have him in Discord. And he only has a phone. He doesn't have like a computer, and it just would not work for him. It just that's not how that works. So yep, sorry. British D5. Look at this guy, just like these rifles filling like every hole. Look at these, like, is this what people are using? Jeez. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 howitzers? Like, are you sure that's enough? But you know, this guy definitely has the howitzer like damage up there. There's no way that his howitzer is doing this much damage unless he's got a boost like that. So it's very good on him for that. What I could do though is I could try to get my laptop set up, which is like next to me, and it's an older laptop, much older. Overheats, and I think one of the fans stopped working on it, so it just has to passively cool. But I could see if I can get Discord to work on that, and then connect my wireless headset to that, and then actually that wouldn't work. It might work. I don't know. I had to use the microphone on the actual laptop, so it would sound kind of off. I could bring the microphone, like I have a separate like microphone downstairs. I'll bring that up here, but that just seems like a lot to do for so little. Yeah, so I've actually officially gotten to a level where I'm rating as many resources as Mira and Max were. So I'm actually officially like on their level now. Now, as far as like war level, no, they're like a lot better than I am at war attacks. But as far as rating resources, I finally hit their speed, their tempo, and it took me a little bit of a while to ramp up to it. But yeah, so it's really cool when I see Saint Howard making like a comment like I'll catch up to like you and Lax and Max, and it's like, hey, no, I'm in that group because I legit like counted my resources yesterday. I am rating as much as they are. Like I'm finally there. So yeah, that's good. That's good. It's like it's great. Yeah, motivated for walls. It's just like it's more like their art. That's how I think of it. And you just do it. What are they talking about? Let's see here. Level 6 ups goes up 20k per 10 levels. 20k per 10 levels. Wait, what? Let's see here. Yep, he is definitely working on his walls. He's getting them all to 11. Those walls are so fun to do. 3.6 million. Oh, I wish I could. I wish my walls cast that. I could. 3.6 million, man. I could do so many walls if my walls were 3.6 million. Oh, I'm so jealous. 5.4 is not too bad. You get used to it after a while. Same thing with 6.3. It'll you get used to it. 7.2 won't be bad either. You get used to that too. So, um, yeah. Right now, Got a few more. I'm saying like because these are actually taller and thicker. I like these, man. I love this is when I actually when you get to level 12 and go to 13, that's when you start when you start upgrading them. That's when you start enjoying the upgrades because it's like these walls alone look good. They look fine. They look beautiful. When you get obviously 13 to 14, 14 to 15, it just becomes more and more fine because you're like, hey, I like this. Level 12 or 11 walls, the great ones, they're just kind of like meh. But then 12 walls are thicker and they're taller and they're black and it's just like they actually have barbed wire. Like, oh, visually it's beautiful. I love zooming in and just looking at this. Like, it's so pretty. Let me look at this from other layouts, and that way we can see what the walls actually look like from other layouts. Look at this. Not bad. Not bad at all. You can just see you can see these walls from this angle. Look at that. It's so pretty. So yeah, just I'm getting there slowly. Walls right now, like I was saying yesterday, like they don't really yeah, they help for war, but people can still get through them no matter what. So why do I build them? Just because anything I can do to increase or to decrease the a successful attack is what I'll do. So and they're, like I've seen replays where like people even attack and they try to go through walls and it's just like they're sitting there hitting one wall forever. But in World War attacks, usually they have to like knock down 2 or 3 walls at most. So, and they usually have a whole army hitting on it, so it's not really like it's gonna stop a whole army, but it does help. It does slow them down. Because if you had like level 9 walls, literally like those like tank destroyers could probably like 3 or 4 shot it. It's like with all the buffs, all the offensive buffs, so you don't, you wanna not have it to be where it's that easy. This is probably what it's like to see like a gunpowder base, because gunpowders I think can have like a French gunpowder player has 24 troop capacity for like Alliance Gate, so I could donate a French gunpowder troop or a member or whatever guy. I could probably donate him these heavy tanks, and he could use it in like a war for gunpowder, and it would just be that good. What time is it? 9:25. 15 more. Maybe like it'll take us like 5 minutes to walk this, so we'll probably leave the house in like 30 minutes. And yeah, leasing office is not that far away. Gonna have a conversation with them about some stuff. Caltrats. Yeah, I don't want to release these generals just yet. Yes. Nice. Let me go hang out with them in Discord. I will, I'm gonna stop the stream. Thanks again for watching. I'll try to do more I'll definitely be on later to do a stream from my phone, because I really like these streams. I do. I love them. They are good. I love sitting here and relaxing. I don't have to have a microphone. I don't have to be, at my computer. I can just chill on my, so what's happening right now is the rooms right now are like the top, like, because there's not that good of insulation in the house, upstairs anyways, and because the vents don't automatically take the cold air that they automatically like the AC unit doesn't just take all the cold air it gets and takes it directly to the rooms first. It takes it downstairs first. So downstairs by far is way colder than the rest of the house. So I actually have my entire PC set up in the living room, which the roommate that I'm living with has said he didn't care at all, because he just doesn't care. And that's actually how we had it last year. There was 3 of us living here that were all gamers, and we just had our like stuff in the living room because we all agreed this room is way colder than our rooms, So like for last summer and like heading into the fall and winter, we had it like that. So that being said, I either had to stay upstairs and play it on my phone, or I had to go downstairs and do my computer. So I'd rather do it on my phone upstairs. But yeah, I'm gonna turn the stream off, and I will catch you guys some other time. I'm gonna go hang out in Discord for a little bit. Cool. Peace. Bye.